the not too distant future, way down in deep 13, Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank were hatching an evil scheme. They hired a temp by the name of Mike, just a regular Joe they didn't like. Their experiment needed a good test case, so they cocked him on the noggin and they shot him into space. We'll send him cheesy movies, the worst we can find. You'll have to sit and watch them all, and we'll monitor his mind. If you're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, just repeat to yourself it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
This is the secret missing episode of Maison Ikkoku. It was never aired because of the plain and simple fact that Rumiko Takahashi was trying to take her comedic romance humor in a different direction that would simply not be accepted for the time of its release. Not to mention that it featured a slew of unauthorized appearances from several Speakonia groups. You must be as old as the many times that Kyoko Otomachi had slapped the face of Yusaku Godai, or the times that Kenosuke Yotsuga crashed a hole through the walls to view tissues, dildos and a bottle of sake to lube up your steppers like a Kemi Roppongi does for her various love partners when watching this episode is advised. Speaking of which, this video was brought to you by Roppongi Rubbing Alcohol. When you want to get your feet that extra slip and slide, or if you want to get an extra buzz from your face smothering, get yourself a taste of Roppongi. Moreover, this Swell pedal product is a commercial endorsement from the Japanese branch of No Man. And now, on with the show.
Konnichiwa, my name is Yusaku Godai, and I am your typical community college student who lives at a boarding house in the town of Clock Hill called Maison Ikkoku. Of course that's not the secret here, many don't know this, but I am really gay. Hi, I am so gay that I often have steamy sexual fantasies of that American Drew Pickles and other various members of his group the Barney Bunch. Ha. Now at this point you're probably asking yourselves, aren't I supposed to be in love with the manager of Maison Ikkoku, Kyoko Otomachi? Well, prepare yourself for a fourth wall crumbling shock. You see, Kyoko is actually my big sister. Hi, you heard me right, YouTubers. In fact her full name is Kyoko Godai Otomachi. The only reason she was portrayed as a love interest in our short-lived compared to the other big-name Rumiko series that made it past 100 episodes, but still Swell anime and manga series was a last-minute decision by Rumiko Takahashi, after she realized that a homosexual protagonist in a shonen manga series would be too controversial a concept for her target fan base, even for the early 80s. But enough dwelling in the past over what might have been, let's focus more on my gayness. When I'm not studying for my exams I am usually masturbating to various yaoi pictures off the internet, or I am reading my latest issues of Foot Fappers magazine, which feature all men of cause. Hi, I am a podophiliac. Hey, it's a Rumiko Takahashi series after all, and foot fetish elements are as mandatory as the drawn-out tedious relationship development between main characters. Moreover, check out this display of sweet pedalage. Ha. Now then, as I mentioned before, I am living in a boarding house called Maison Ikkoku, with my sister Kyoko being the manager of said less than swell establishment. And hi, I did say less than swell. You see, there is little in K action to be had around here. In fact, the only real satisfaction to be had outside of my living quarters is my college BFF Sakamoto, who's not even established enough to make a proper appearance in this secret missing episode. Oh sweet Dildas, the fourth wall has just committed seppuku. Another man I sort of find hot is that Shun Mitaka, the local tennis coach and suave millionaire playboy. Unfortunately he seems to be more interested in my sister more than anything else. Not that I haven't tried to get his attention and lure him more towards the penis persuasion, but to no avail. The only thing me and Shun really have in common is that we are both podophiliacs. Also he is a leg man and lusts for my sister's drumsticks, obviously. The only other male who lives here in Maison Ikkoku is that unpredictable Kanosuke Yotsuya. But to be honest I can't really see myself having a swell sexy time with him, as he happens to be an eccentric weirdo who always sneaks into my room and wreaks havoc on my walls. And you thought the fourth wall was the only thing that got smashed around here. And I'm not sure, but I swear I've been hearing him argue with himself lately.
In Yotsuya's room.
So, thou est thinks ye can be stealing thine shtick, eh, Mr. Anime Ripoff? Why is don't know what thou art speaking of, is be talking like this, since the day is be born. Perhaps it is ye who doth be ripping me off. Oh, don't est even be going there, Don Jap. Is be having this speech pattern even before thou est were even thought up by est yon erg, female creator. If anyone beest ripping anyone off, it beest thou. Well, thou canst believeth whatever thou wanteth, but I say we should est agree to disagree. Ugh, not good enough, knave. For an ye old end there canst be only one. Now then have it thee, Don Copycat. May have it thee, this beest my series and I won't be going down without a fight. May have it thee, yon scurvy anime scoundrel. Be having a reputation to uphold. May have it thee. May have it thee. May have it thee. May have it thee. May have it thee.
Berg, no doubt he's just trying to play some mind game to avoid paying rent or something. Another reason I don't make my advances towards Yotsuya is because like Shunitaka he prefers pancakes over sausage, and he's always hanging around with that female Akemi Roppongi, who lives in room 6. Hi, those two are pretty much joined at the heel. Speaking of which, that Akemi slug is yet another resident who gets on my nerves. Walking around in scantily revealing nightgowns is bad enough, but she always tries to make foot advances to everyone she can get her hands and toes on when she gets intoxicated. Hi, she is a heavy alcoholic by the way, and yours truly is sadly no exception. Sometimes she'll even pass out in my room after a long night of partying and drinking, and infest my sleeping area with her girl germs. And finally there's Hanmeichi no Sei, who I think is more manageable despite being an female, but I think that's because her short stocky body makes her look like a short middle-aged man. But it's only seeing her in that skirt and apron and those days when she doesn't wear a bra that really make me want to bork. The one upside is that I got to spend time with her son Kantaro no Sei, who would let me tickle and fondle his smooth Kami pop poppers. I was gonna say pancakes, but in the case of Kami's pop poppers sounds more kawaii. But if you were paying attention to that past tense, we have not seen much of Kantaro since he was being pursued by these three sexy looking pedophile hipsters. I believe their names were Condom, Lollipop, and Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton? From Star Trek The Next Generation. Didn't know they made an anime series of that. I would have also mentioned that character Nozomu Nikaido as another male resident at Maison Ikkoku, but he did not see much establishment outside the manga. In fact, the only time he appears in anime form is in the final Maison Ikkoku movie, which wasn't even dubbed in English. Talk about an established. Anyways, lately I've been trying to work on a goes-to video which will hopefully catch the attention of my aforementioned Inke idols in the Barney Bunch. Unfortunately, I have far too many distractions, what with my aforementioned noisy neighbors breaking into my room and spoiling my concentration with their loud parties. But who am I kidding? I'm never gonna have time to make a proper goes-to video with my current schedule, what with struggling college and my part-time job as a male gigolo. Oh, didn't I mention that? Well, I'm pretty sure Kyoko will explain all that to you.
In the manager's office.
Konnichiwa, my name is Kyoko Odaneshi. Hi, as in the manager of Maison Ikkoku, and a fine manager I may add, wink. Anyways, as I'm sure you found out earlier in the video, yes, Yusaku is actually my brother despite what you may have heard, and a homosexual to boot. You see YouTubers, sometime after my late husband Soichiro Odaneshi passed away, I came here to work as the manager of this establishment, in order to escape the tyranny of my prudish foster parents, the Chiguses. And when I discovered that my long-lost brother from my biological family the Godais was actually living at said establishment, it gave me all the more reason to come here. But sadly, things here at Maison Ikkoku have not been running so smoothly. In fact, none of my tenants haven't been able to pay the rent for the past month or so, especially Mr. Yotsuya. He's been avoiding me altogether with his psychological diversions.
May have it thee. May have it thee. May have it thee. May have it thee. May have it thee.
You can cut the act, Yotsuya. No one's falling for it. So yeah, it's been pretty much that for a while. Oh Soichiro, please forgive me. If only you were here right now, you'd think of something.
What are you talking about, Kyoko? I'm right here, Yamada. But all teasing aside, hello, my name is Soichiro, and unbeknownst to Kyoko-chan, I am actually the reincarnation of her deceased husband. Yes, it's no mere coincidence while we both share the same name. Wink. And yes, Mr. Toad 525 used Microsoft Sam for my voice so that you could hear me pronounce my name Soichiro. And yes, that gives me such a raging doggy bone boner. Soichiro, 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 Soichiro. Ha ha ha. Now then, if you ever watch our series or read our mangas and notice that every time I'm seen in a flashback that I look like a black splotch, Well, that isn't a shadow blot effect, if that's what you're thinking. That is my actual skin color. Yes, I was a nigger. Too bad this isn't a Mr. Big Blackfoot fetishist video. In fact, I was an orphan from Shinjuku before I was adopted by the Otonashi family. Now at this point you are probably asking yourself, how did I die? Well, it all happened when I was ambushed by two Americans by the names of Cat Day and King Baker, after I denied them satisfaction for ripping me off with the questionable quality of their feet. And yes, I'm also a podophiliac. Just look at these sexy smooth cold black pork buns. Pa pa pa. Anyways, when they finally caught up to me, they pinned me down and took turns foot-jacking me off, but their feet were so hard and crusty that my cock was getting mangled and ripped to shreds, and I bled to death from my shredded up cock. But that is all in the past, and now that I've been reincarnated into a dog, it allows me to further explore my sexuality. For instance, I recently discovered that I am also a pedophile, and my favorite thing to do around here was to give that corn Kenny Kentaro a nice face licking, and then I would slowly move down and rip off his footwear, if he was wearing footwear that is, and start having a field day in his sexy smooth underage pedalage. It's a shame he's gone. I really miss lapping the maple syrup that is his foot sweat off those slender smooth poppers. Pa pa pa. Oh well, I still have my niece Ikkoku, who has the sexiest little moppet meat cushions in my whole family. Yes. Well, I think I've talked long enough. Time to get back to my wife and what she was talking about. Swachiro, ha ha ha, just had to say it one last time.
Weird, I could swear my dog is saying his own name when he barks. Anyways, our current money problem is the main reason why I've had to rent some extra rooms out to several Speakonia characters just to get Maison Ikkoku back on its feet. Speaking of which, in order to help get some extra cash flow, my brother Yusaku volunteered to whore himself out as a male prostitute. He said that it would also help him pay for his college funds, so it all works out in that aspect. Hi. And that's not all. Miss Okemi Ripongi also volunteered her sexual services as well. Since she already works at a nightclub and everything, she said it would be a swell way to earn some extra yen. But anyways, I believe I see my bum brother coming this way right now. Good thing because I got his next anal assignment ready for him and everything. Hey Yusaku, my sodomy sibling, what took you so long? Did they give you extra exams or something?
Oh, hey there sis, sorry I'm late but I kind of got sidetracked on my way home, because I was having a steamy sexual fantasy of Mamoru Chiba giving Motoki for a hot at a Cleveland steamer, while he jacks off Yumino Gurio's otaku boner with his sweet pedalage. Hi. Anyway sis, if you need me I'll be back in my room watching my VHS copy of The Tenant. Hi, seeing that sexy France Jin Roman Polanski dress in drag always gives me a raging boner, ha ha ha.
That'll have to wait Yusaku. Right now I need you to head down to this address. Some gentleman by the name of Moguro Fukuzo says that he is interested in meeting you, and he says he'll make it worth your while. Which must mean he's willing to pay quite a lot, some ton of money to have your swell way with him. So what are you waiting for? Get going and give Mr. Fukuzo the night of his life.
What, Moguro Fukuzo? The laughing salesman? That twisted fuck who claims to help enrich people's lives, but actually makes them worse off than before. No fucking way sis. I ain't risking my current social status and or my sanity by giving that red-lipped grinning back a satisfaction. So you might as well throw that address away.
Ha ha ha, good. Now hurry up and get going so that... Wait, did you say you weren't going?
That's right sis, I for one am sick and tired of whoring myself out to one unknown faggot after another. How the flying dildos am I supposed to fall in love with anyone when I'm rotated more than a train on the Yamanote line? And for what? To save this rundown piece of shit of a boarding house? But anyways, the point is I'm done. I am hereby officially quitting college as well as the prostitution business to pursue my true calling as a member of the Barney Bunch.
What, you, quitting? How fucking dare you say that Yusaku? You know how hard it's been having to keep this place up and running, especially since we had to allow extra tenants just to make ends meet. I don't know what they do every night, but it sure makes a hell of a lot of noise. And don't even get me started on Mr. Yotsuya.
May have a seat. May have a seat. May
Shut the fuck up already, Baka.
have a seat.
Oh come on Kyoko, you'd have to be more naive than Vinny Q was at the beginning of the secret missing episode of I Got a Rocket to not figure out what's really going on up there. Sorry sis, but the only rating over that I'll be receiving is by Drew Pickle Sam and his 300-mile long cock.
Damn it Yusaku, I have a lot of money riding on you giving Mr. Fukuzo satisfaction, and I'm not about to let it get away from me just because you're bitching over his reputation. Damn it, I can't go crawling back to my foster parents the Chiguses. I pretty much burnt the bridge when I had Soichiro take a massive shit all over their front porch.
And she's not talking about when I was reincarnated as a dog. Wink.
That's your problem sis. Now get the fuck out of my way so I can begin my long awaited rape journey.
My problem? My problem? Well, my bucket bro, if that's my problem, then I have the solution. Now get your ass down to Mr. Fukuzo's address and give him a swell sexy time, or I give you a fucking bitch slap.
Ha, bring it on you money grubbing type bitch. And hi YouTubers, the Go guys happen to be Jewish by the way. What, you've never heard of a Jap Jew before?
You dare to call your older sister and technical pimp mama and money grubbing bitch as well as break the fourth wall? Oh, that fucking tears it. Here comes comes a cheek stinging bitch slap with your fucking name on it.
Hey Oba-san Kyoko, I have some exciting news. Hey, what's going on? You and Oji-san aren't fighting again, are you?
Oh, well if it isn't my young niece Ikkoku. Why of course we weren't fighting sweetie. Me and Yusaku were just discussing business matters, nothing more.
Oh sweet goodness, how naive does she think her husband's niece is?
Anyways, pay it no mind Ikkoku, go play with your little friend and hold on, aren't you one of my recent tenants?
Yes, you must be the manager of this swell establishment. Well, needless to say that my work here is done, as we filmed all the swell material we need. Anyways, come on Ikkoku darling, we don't want to miss our plane to the next set of our production.
Production? Just what are you talking about?
Me and Rosie-sama are taking a trip to Australia to film a lolicon porno.
Yes, that's right, not to give too much away, but Ikkoku here along with a handful of my other underage talent are gonna be starring in my up-and-coming coming cinematic masterpiece. I'm thinking of calling it, Tilda Soup Down Under, Tramps on the Barbie, yes.
Oh, by the way Oba-san, I wanted you to know that I'm also going to be permanently joining Rosie-sama and her underage pimping group. Yes, that will be Desu Swell.
What, you're leaving already? Well, won't you at least pay me the rent that you owe me?
Oh, about that, I'm afraid that we spent most of the budget on this scene alone, and we still have the footage in Australia to get out of the way. But don't worry darling, Rosie always takes care of her benefactors, trust me, you'll be getting a big check in the mail soon. Link. Well anyway, sayonara for now, we'll do lunch sometime.
Hi, sayonara Oba-san. Oji-san. Off to it then.
Well shit, there goes my other pedal playmate. Swellness is not swell at all.
I should have listened to Granny Go Die. Never extend credit to an American.
Well, that was kind of weird. Now then, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm leaving Maison Ikkoku and joining the Barney Bunch. And it's not just about the laughing baka you sold me out to, there are other reasons for me not to stay here. For example, those other baka tenants that sneak into my room every night and have their mega stomp orgies that constantly keep me awake, which by the way you always seem to ignore sis. Well, I've cringed at those two females and their love moans for the last time. I'm leaving this shithole establishment and never coming back. Now stand aside.
I don't think so Yusaku. The only way you're gonna see the Barney Bunch is if and when that hipster faggot Drew Pickles pays me for your shreya raping services. Now prepared for a beet red paw mark on your right cheek from the mighty blow of my arrow. Wait, I think I see another potential tenant and her customer coming this way. Now don't think this is over or anything Yusaku. I'll be back to deal with you later. Now then, welcome to Maison Ikkoku young man, how can I help you?
Hello there my good woman, my name is Yuichiro Kumada and I am here at Maison Ikkoku to get me some satisfaction. Anyways, I am here for an older female, but not just any older female, but this older female goes by the name Akemi Roppongi, who I hear is now selling herself out for sexual services. Normally I wouldn't stoop to something like this, but lately I've been kind of depressed ever since the love of my life, Rei Hino, had left Juban. Just as I had built up the courage to finally ask her out, some flying green-haired chick in a striped bikini and her younger-looking barefoot redhead companion took Rei with them to join their Speakonia group, and now Rei-chan won't even give me the time of day. And so, I figured paying for the services of an older, more mature woman would help me get over this depression, so I came all the way here in this part of Tokyo to get on with it! Hi, I do believe I dragged this out long enough. Anyways, is the person in question in fact at this swell establishment?
Oh, you say you're here for Akemi. Why yes, she is in fact here at this establishment. In fact I believe that's her coming this way now. Hey there Akemi, it's very convenient that you're here. You just got yourself a customer.
What's that, a customer? Oh, about that, I hate to break it to you manager, but as of today I am quitting the prostitution business.
What? Oh, not you too Akemi. Why on earth would you wanna quit? Don't you care about what happens to Maison Ikkoku?
Yeah really, not that it's any of my business, but I thought that was your one true source of income.
Well that's really no longer my concern, especially since I won't be living here anymore.
What? You mean, you're leaving too?
That's right, one of your newest tenants asked me to join the Speakonia group and I said yes. In fact, why don't I introduce you to my newest of many new permanent love partners?
Yo, what up, manager? It is I, Grandfootster E, here to tell you that I have officially left the building. Yes!
Oh yeah, I remember you. I don't really get the whole gimmick though.
Let me explain. This is actually Bud Bundy, a character from my favorite American TV series Married with Children. I was actually quite surprised that he asked me to be a part of his Speakonia group, but oh what an honor. Getting the chance to have non-stop foot service with a sitcom foot family of my dreams was an offer I just couldn't pass up, oh yes! So anyways, manager, I'll be bidding you and Ronan some farewell. It's been quite a wild ride, ha.
Well, congratulations Akemi, I'm glad someone's getting out of this shithole. And might I say from one former prostitute to another, goodbye, good luck, and good riddance ha ha ha.
What kind of piece of shit establishment is this? All I wanted was to get some satisfaction from an older, more mature female, and then she goes and retires from the prostitution business to join a Speakonia group. Damn it, it's my beloved Rachel all over again. No, this is not Swell at all. Fuck off and let me be.
Well shit, there goes another potential customer.
Hi, I actually totally forgot he was still here.
Well, you might as well pay me the rent since you're leaving and all. It's the least you can do for taking away one of my top-ranking hoes.
About that. I actually forgot to ask my old man for my allowance before coming here to Japan, and I already spent all the money I had for the plane trip here. So sorry. I don't even know how I'm gonna get back home from here. Erg.
You don't have to worry about that, my little bud stud. I have enough yen saved up to get you back home to the United States and in the arms of my new foot family. Yes!
Wait, you've had money this whole time. But...
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Well, manager, it's been fun and all, but I've got to get going. Give my regards to Mr. Yochuya. Alright, Grandfootster B, let's step on it while the stepping's good.
Right, off to it then.
Oy vey, there goes another unpaid tenant, not to mention I lost one of my best money makers.
Well, Squatchiro, first Kentaro then my Maison Ikkoku, and now even my life is starting to lose it. I can just tell some shit is about to go down. I better split the scene for a bit until the heat dies down. Squatchiro ya later bitches.
Oh sweet Lom, and now Soichiro is leaving too. Damn it, today just isn't my day.
Ha ha ha, oh how sad this must be for you sis. But it seems no one is taking you seriously, not even your own dog. Bag, this is rich, as in the opposite of you ha ha ha.
Erg, now you're mocking me while I'm down. Oh, now you're really gonna get it. Prepare to suffer the consequences, you fatherfucker.
Pardon me, manager, but hast thou seen Akemi lately?
Oh, Mr. Yotsuya, you're looking for Akemi you said.
Yea verily, manager, after me and Akemi shared a most enchanted evening the night before, I now have all the swell confidence I need. That is why I am going to be raising the status of our one-night stand relationship, and maketh Akemi thine personal BFF. Bag, yea thou shall be swell.
Oh sweet Tildas, talk about being tardy to the party.
Yeah, this is actually kind of awkward.
Why, what are thou talking about?
Hate to be the bearer of bad news Yotsuya, but Akemi just left not too long ago to join a Speakonia group.
Yeah, she just left with some American Jim calling himself Grandfootster B. I don't know, it still sounds weird to me.
What, Akemi? Gone. Oh sweet Lilith, this be a sad day indeed. Sniff. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye, or feel her sweet embrace one last time. Bag, this BS not swell.
Yeah, well I'm afraid that's the least of your worries, Mr. Yotsuya. There's still the matter of you trying to avoid paying your rent by pretending to—
Aha, there thou hast yon coward. How dare thee sneak off from yon duel of honor. Oh, and then there be this asshole. Look here the fuckface. I be getting quite tired of thy bullshit. All I wanted to do is make Akemi my BFF and get as far away from thee as possible. Yea verily, but the joke be on thou, as I overheard everything my friend said about that female being gone from ye old establishment, and now thou have no more excuses. Now have it thee don scurvy knave. May, have it thee. May, have it thee.
Oh my, I guess Yotsuya wasn't doing that whole argument thing with himself after all. Bag, what are the chances?
I know, right? I say something like this only happens once every blue moon.
Hold on, I recognize him. That's the Quaker Queer.
Why yea verily thine good fellow, that est indeed who I be. Ahamaha.
Well bravo! Give the kid a prize!
And I know who you are too. You're Tenchi Masaki from Shintenchi Muyo, known outside Japan as Tenchi in Tokyo. But why are you, let alone come out Sama here at Maison Ikkoku?
Well, it's actually a very interesting story.
A week previously.
Yes, we finally found what we were looking for. Who would have thought that the bed comforter that Shitaro Mendo used as a dance rug would be here at this rundown boarding house? How very fucking convenient if I do say so myself.
Yea verily Master Tenchi, that has to be indeed quite the swell coincidence.
Yes, indeed it is. So how's about we take turns sniffing this to see if it still has Mr. Mendo's sweaty footprint all over it? What do you say?
You best go ahead and do that Master Tenchi. In yonder meantime I have some important business to attend to. Fare thee well for now.
Yeah, good luck with your little revenge trip, fuck buddy. Meanwhile I'm gonna be getting down and dirty with this small Motohana.
Well, I have to admit, that's quite an interesting story.
Oh, and let me guess, you two aren't going to be paying me rent for your stay here either.
Ha, rent, schmint. These two happen to be the answer to my prayers, as they are both members of no other than the Barney Bunch. Hi.
So then, these two were members of the Barney Bunch, are they? Well, little brother, if they want you, they'll have to get past me first.
Just what is this lady talking about?
Well, I guess an explanation is in order here. Konnichiwa, my name is Yusaku Godai and all day I have been trying to leave this dump to pursue my dream of being a member of the Barney Bunch, but my greedy money-grubbing kike sister Kyoko has been trying to stop that from happening by forcing me into a life of prostitution.
That's right, you Barney backers are gonna take my now only source of income over my dead body. Now the both of you pay me the rent you owe and get the fuck out of here, or else I'll swell your faces up to 88 times their normal sizes, with the mind-numbing blows of my bitch slap.
Is that so? Well, we can't have that now, can't we? Say, Quaker-kun, you think we should, use wet on this bitch?
Oh, thou est mean our secret weapon, the 9-gas chamber? Oh, indubitably that would be quite a smashing idea, ha ha ha.
Sweet. Fear not, Mr. Godai, your troubles will all be over soon,
Alright, that's it, prepare for a Class A face spanking. Oh wait, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Alright, Miss Baka Manager, you'd better hold your breath cause our mouths are about to release.
Thou SB Swell.
Oh wow, the both of you knocked my sister unconscious with your sexy but lethal anal fumes. Bag, that was both swell and stinky, my favorite kind of combo, hog hog hog.
Thanks fella, we've been building that one up for some time.
Yea verily, and now there SB one last loose end, ha ha ha, loose end to take care of. Mr. Yotsuya.
Okay fine, I guess I'll just switch it over to yonder voice that I use when I engage in a swell sexy time, if prefer.
Well I do suppose I can accept that as a swell compromise. Very well then, let us bury yonder hatchet.
Hey, since we're on the topic Yotsuya, why do you always speak in that ye old English style anyway?
Well, no doubt this will put quite the jihad in the fourth wall, but methinks that when Boner Benny 977 originally gave me yonder voice in mine introduction vid, he was trying to emulate that of mine real-life English voice actor, an Ireland gin by the name of Gerard Plunkett. And funny thing is that he didn't make me all that conservative, especially whilst I was having mine swell way with a Kenny-chan. Wink.
Anyways, the point is that with my tyrant sister subdued and my anal idols here in the flesh, unintended, things are finally going my way. Bag, I'm so giddy for the swell anticipation I must do my happy dance. Here I go.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, sorry about that fellas, I'm Jewish after all, ha ha ha.
Well, perhaps I should just be on my way, after all there is nothing left for me here. Sniff. Anyways, young Godai, fare thee well and good luck to thee as a swell member of the Barney Bunch. Also be sure to give Mrs. Ichino say my regards. Cheerio my swell faggot.
Wow, I can't believe it but I'm actually gonna miss that guy. Sniff. Now then fellas, I say we get out of here, before Kyoko regains consciousness and get my inevitable Barney Bunch indoctrination started. There is actually a love hotel in this town which would be the perfect place to engage in said swell event. Maybe afterwards we could turn it into a Barney Bunch gay brothel. What do you say?
Well then what are we waiting for? Let's go do all of that right now.
Yea verily, let us make haste while thine wooden cock is still nice and stiff from on the swell description of said events.
Right, off to it then.
Later that day.
There you are, manager. I've been looking all over the boarding house for you. Oh sweet Dildas, you look like you just got bashed over the head by a giant dildo. What on earth happened?
Ooh oh 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 ooh. Where am I?
Maison Ikkoku. Last time I checked.
Ooh, what happened? I feel like someone was hovering rotting dead cat corpses over my head. Oh wait, now I remember, that damn Quaker Kent and his teenage partner from the Barney Bunch gassed me into submission. No doubt that those beckers took my brother with them a month without paying me rent. Shit!
Heck, I always knew that brother of yours was nothing but a troublemaker. If he wants to throw his life away hanging around a bunch of buttfuckers, then that's no skin off my fat ass.
I'm not fat.
Hey, there's a note here. It seems Yatsuya just left himself. He says he gives his regards.
Oh, that's just great. I lost yet another tenant and one of my best customers. Nothing's been going right for me today. Oy vey, I feel so unestablished.
Well, on the bright side, I just got this letter from Kentaro. It seems he's doing very well after those 3 hipsters chased him out of Clock Hill. In fact, he's even joined up with a Speakonia group of other kids around his age. Well, that definitely takes a load off my fat ass. Whoops, I mean my mind. Ha ha ha.
I'm not fat.
Who the fuck keeps saying tot?
Well, at least someone got some good news today. Sigh, I should have known I couldn't run this place all by myself. Maybe this is punishment for selling my tenants as well as my own family out for sexual favors. Maybe I'll just go back and live with the Odaneshis, and let my father-in-law know that I just couldn't hack it as the manager. This is so unswell.
Swachiro, so did the heat die down?
Oh, hey there pup, and just where have you been?
So Chiro, you came back? Sigh, well at least someone decided not to leave me. Say, just where did you run off to anyway?
So then, this is where you live, a doggy? Talk about your swell convenience.
Oh, I'm sorry young lady, but I'm afraid that we're currently not in business at the moment. In fact, we might be shutting down for a while until we find some new management.
Oh, you won't have to worry about that anymore, my dear, considering what big plans I have for this place. Yes!
Wait, big plans? What are you talking about? Just who are you?
Oh Swachiro, well just look at the lens in that beauty. Oh yes, I would baste those drumsticks for hours on end. Wink.
Holy shit, I know who you are. You're Nabiki Tendo, the big pimp mama of Furinkan Town.
What, Nabiki Tendo?
Hiya, the very same. And now that we're all familiar with one another, let us get down to business.
But, I don't get it. What is the most famous pimp in all of Japan doing here in this nowhere town?
Well, my dear Miss Otonoshi, this may be a nowhere town now, but once I've sunk my toes into this establishment and made my mark, I can assure you that the name Maison Ikkoku will put the town of Clock Hill right on the map. Ha ha ha.
Wait, you don't mean?
That's right, I just bought this place from your father-in-law Mr. Otonoshi, and I have big plans in store for the soon-to-be swell establishment. Yes!
So, you actually got the old man to sell this place, did you? Gee manager, I guess this means your worries are all over. Hell, you could just move back in with the in-laws and retire. Congrats, you lucky bitch.
Oh, trust me, I've got big plans in store for you as well, Miss Manager. Wink.
What's that? Big plans? For me?
Well, don't leave us in suspense. Let's hear it.
Well, Miss Otonoshi, let's just say that I know all about the little operation you've been running here in Maison Ikkoku, and do I have an offer for you that I guarantee you cannot refuse. As part of my swell plan to expand my brothel business, I'm going to be converting Maison Ikkoku from a boarding house into a burlesque house, and I would like you, manager, to be the head proprietor of this location. Ha ha ha.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You want me to run my very own branch of the Tendo brothel? Oh my, I don't know what to say. I guess I'll just express myself the only way a Godai knows how. Here I go.
Oh my, and you're Jewish as well. Great! In that case, I'm also gonna make you head of our accounting department. Hiya.
Hold on, how am I supposed to run this place without any proper work staff? I lost my best bunyan bitch and my sibling Homo for hire to a couple of Speakonia groups.
Well manager, hopefully you get a lot of clients who happen to be raging chubby chasers. Wink.
Swachiro, you can count me in pot and fresh. I like me some economy-sized pancakes of Yamada.
Oh, you don't have to worry about all that, manager. I already have that covered. Alright ladies, get out here and meet your soon-to-be new pimp mama.
Konnichiwa, Miss Manager. It's me Kozuena now.
Konnichiwa, and good day. It's me, Ibuki Yagami, no relation to that Death Note poof delight Yagami, although the two of us are both equally sick fucks in our own right, ha ha ha.
Hey, I remember you. The two of you were my brother Saku's wannabe girlfriends, before you knew he was a poopy faggot. But just why are you here?
Isn't it obvious, Miss Manager? Me and Ibuki are moving into Maison Ikkoku to serve as your newest pedal prostitutes. Hi.
Too right. I for one am so glad I dropped out of high school to pursue my dream of selling out my great gifts from Lilith to horny teenage footsters. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna point out the elephant in the room. You're supposed to be Japanese, and yet you talk like an Australian.
But of course, after all I so happen to be part Aussie. In fact my ancestry goes back as far as World War II, as my grandparents are no other than Sarah from the Urim Gross animated film The Seventh Match, also known as Sarah and the Squirrel, and Gen Nakaoka from the 1983 film adaptation of Barefoot Gen. Fair dinkum, that family tree runs deep, wink. But anyways, Miss Manager, I think you're gonna like the Bonza Swell outfit that I have in mind to attract customers. I call it the funny bunny look, ha ha ha.
Oh wow, what a swell turnaround. I get to keep Maison Ikkoku, and I got a new string of top running hoes. Long be praised, things are finally going my way.
Same as Tendo, since you are hiring new work staff and everything, maybe you could fit in a position for yours truly, like I could be the head of advertising. Also I could double as security, as I'm also a little rough around the edges, especially when I'm running on alcoholic withdrawal. Plus it means me and my rarely seen unestablished husband will still have a place to stay. So, what do you say, Tendo? Sound like a good deal?
Oh my, that does indeed sound so swell. Okay lady, welcome aboard.
Well alrighty then. Now that we got all the formalities out of the way, I say we celebrate by having ourselves a big old pedal party. Yes.
Oh my, for someone her age she sure is a bit of a firecracker.
Oh tell me about it, but regardless I think I'm gonna enjoy working here, ha ha ha.
Oh yes Ibuki, you took the words right out of my foot-worshipping mouth.
Hey, I wonder if those two older ladies know how to walk the dog. Yes, that would be Swachiro Swello.
Epilogue.
But honest and truly, Mr. Hansen, I've never even been to this part of Japan before in my entire life.
Don't play dumb with me, Mr. Will Wheaton. We've heard all the rumors about you chasing some Kenny all over the town of Clock Hill. Now just take the seat, if you know what's good for you.
Oh sweet Dildis, how did I get myself into this mess?
Yes, spreading that rumor about Mr. Wheaton has created the perfect distraction. Now we can easily slip past him without drawing any attention to ourselves.
Boy, you said it. Now let's hurry and get to that grand reopening. I'm finally going back to my home away from home, Maison Ikkoku.
Hey, mind if I tag along with you two? Might as well seeing as I'm pretty much lost at this point.
Why, of course you can accompany us, my good man. The more the merrier, I always say. By the way, are you familiar with the game Toad Tennis?
Sure kid, just try not to draw any unwanted attention. We're headed to a pedal party and we don't need—
Warning, do not head for Maison Ikkoku. There will be impending danger there. Turn back now before it's too late.
Oh sweet Lilith, talk about unwanted attention.
Hold yon vile scum, I have finally tracked thee down. Oh sweet Lilith, thou hadst got to be joking. Yea verily, this is to be a fucking joke forsooth. Thou art yon scurvy knave who dareth to try and copy thine swell verbal articulation. Bag, that is to be a grave insult worthy of that vile demo troll. Erg. And now that thou hast insulted thine honor, I shall now smite thee with thine mighty detachable penis. Now have it thee done, varlet. Oh fuck me, not again. Nay, have it thee. Nay, have it thee. Nay, have it thee.